Federal government's call to combat corruption in marine industry. Secretary to the Government of the Federation, SGF, Senator George AKUME, has called on all stakeholders in the maritime industry to eradicate corruption and corrupt practice in the industry.
Impediment to development and efficiency in its society. Call on all stakeholders to work together harmoniously to eradicate corrupt practices.
At the 17th edition of the International Maritime Seminar for Judges series yesterday in Abuja, the Senator AKUME, in his speech, said corruption impedes development and efficiency in any society. It increases the cost of doing business, limits economic growth, negatively impacts social well-being, deprives the government of legitimate revenue, and tarnishes the country's image. He emphasized on the various forms of corruption, which is most common in all organizations, but talk about 3 out of the numerous types of corruption. The first one, he said, is bribery. These are direct payment or gift given to expedite processes, such as port clearance formalities. Sometimes even mundane items like cigarettes can be used as bribe. Another type of corruption he talked about is facilitation payments. These are small payments made to officials to speed up administrative tasks or overlook procedural, sophisticated schemes. This is a long-term corruption which involves intricate networks of bribery, kickbacks, and extortion. It may even involve intermediaries, suppliers, and other service providers tied to corrupt officials in the industry. Remember that addressing corruption is crucial for safety, environmental protection, and the overall integrity of the maritime sector. The SGF went on saying, tackling corruption in the industry will not only showcase the bad ones, but will boost development and efficiency in the maritime sector. He said, corruption is a significant impediment to development and efficiency in any society. He went on by pointing out the effect of corruption. It increases the cost of doing business, limits economic growth, negatively impacts social well-being, and it deprives the government of legitimate revenue and tarnishes the country's image. Therefore, he called on all stakeholders to work harmoniously to eradicate corruption and corrupt practice from the maritime industry. In his remarks, the Minister of Marine and Blue Economy, Adegboyega Oyetola, said that since the ministry's creation, they have been working hard to strengthen its agency's institutional and legal frameworks.
The institutional and legal frameworks of the agencies under the ministry. In this regard, the ministry has recently thrown its weight behind the repeal of the Nigerian Shippers Council Act.
The minister further said that in this regard, his ministry has recently backed the repeal of the Nigerian Shippers Council Act and the enactment of the Nigerian Shipping and Port Economic Regulatory Agency Bill 2024 to bring it up to speed with current realities and maximize the gains of the ongoing reforms when it is eventually passed into law. Therefore, he urged the judges from various jurisdictions to provide a veritable platform for the harmonization and unification of business law for greater economic integration. On his part, Executive Secretary of the Nigeria Shapers Council, Akuta Pius, said that the gathering, which has been happening for the last 32 years, has brought together eminent jurists and experts in maritime law to discuss issues within maritime law, to educate judges and practitioners in this field of law, and promote the efficiency of court proceedings in maritime law. Meanwhile, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, since taking the office in 2023, said the maritime industry is one of the industries that the country depends on revenue derived from the sales of crude oil. This administration recognized the essential roles and economic and significance of the maritime subsector in diversifying and revamping and strengthening the economy, which gave rise to the establishment of the Ministry of Maritime and Economy. Hence, the government encouraged the participants at the 17th edition of the program to support government in eradicating corruption in the maritime sector.